You are tuned into the philosophy expand to build upon your creativity, imagination, and innovation. Everything is created twice. First in the mind, then it becomes reality. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. So you go out there day after day to do the work. The confidence to put yourself out there boldly and authentically, even though the success, the creation has not arrived just yet. But you know that the richest place on earth, the richest real estate on earth is the graveyard. Dreams and goals and everything else die along with you because you do not have the courage, the boldness, the commitment, and the beingness to be the person to make things happen. But that's all going to change because you got this go-getter energy, to make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. This is the method, the philosophy, podcast, soon to be everything else known as Create Like a God. This is your man, Jaron Mitchell, aka Jaron Winning Mitchell. Today's topic I'm going to be talking about today is Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Towards Riches, 7 through 13. Remix. We're doing this all over again. Yeah, I'm doing some content, repurposing some content, but we're doing it in video formats, baby. Video format, baby. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So before we get right to these points, the last of these points of Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Towards Riches, make sure you go ahead and give your man's the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? Help a brother out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, leave a comment below telling me what other type of ideas or topics you want me to talk about. Some ideas. Tell me what about down the show, how I did on the show. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, okay, go and leave a 5-star rating and review and tell me what you think about the podcast. Leave a 5-star rating review, whatever it is. Make sure you leave something that can help improve the show. Okay, help improve the show. And go ahead, click on the show notes and go and subscribe to the podcast because we're going to 10,000 this year in 2022. But even if we don't make it, it's a big goal. We aiming high, but if we miss, we don't get it, we miss. Even though we miss, we'll still land amongst the stars. All right, so let's go ahead and get to these points right away. Point number 1, which is 7 from yesterday's episode, which today's episode is Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Towards Riches. 7 steps towards riches is decision. Decision is the 7th step towards riches. The mastery of procrastination. Okay, making a decision. When you make a decision, let's look up this definition of decision because I think Tony Robbins is talking about cut off, to cut off. Okay, to kill. Okay, that's the root word or some with the word. Okay, a conclusion or resolve reached after consideration. Okay. More definitions: the action of process of deciding something or resolving a question, a formal judgment. Okay. And right here, which I thought it was kill off. Okay. Let me see. They got boxing, got baseball, win or lose assignment. Okay. And the origin word of this word is Middle English. Okay. Latin, determine. Okay. That's what it comes from. Determine. You are determined to make it happen. Determine. Okay. So make quick decisions. Make the quick decisions. If you got something you gotta do, you know what, I'm just gonna get up and do it, even though you don't feel like doing it. Drake Baldwin called it the third day. You go ahead, you're excited, you want to do it, and all of a sudden, you the third day kicks in, you don't want to do it anymore. You know what? Just put on some shorts and go to the gym. If you need to go in the gym, hey, go to sleep with your shorts or something like that, so that way you can go into the gym, get up and go in the gym and put your shoes on, and right there where it's at when you get out of bed, put it on and go right to the gym, even though you don't feel like going. Because when you go there and you already feel like being there now, even though you don't feel like being there. Make the decision. Make quick decisions. Do not take too long on to making decisions, because guess what? If you take too long, takes that to make a decision. It takes a thought just to make a decision. I am going to do this no matter what. Okay. Next point, which today's topic, which is Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Towards Riches, 7 through 13. Okay. Persistence is the 8th step towards riches. That's number 8. The 8th step towards riches is sustained effort necessary to induce faith. Okay. What is persistence? Okay. Persistence is a state of mind, therefore can be cultivated like all state of mind. Persistence is based upon definite cause among them these. Okay. Among these, here's what persistence with these, what it causes with that. Definite of purpose, knowing what one wants in first and perhaps the most important step towards development of persistence. A strong motive force to surmount many difficulties. Okay. B, which is the second. Okay, the second, which sustain of persistence. Okay, is desire, the completely at ease of acquire maintain persistence through pursuing the object of intense desire. Okay, 3, self-reliance, the belief of one ability to carry out plans accordingly, of one follow the plans through with persistence. Self-reliance can be developed through the principle described in the chapter of autosuggestion. Using autosuggestion. Okay, that is pick up the book and read it. Okay, pick up the book and read Think and Grow Rich. Okay, fourth thing that has to deal with persistence. Okay, that involves with persistence. Being persistence is definite of plans. Organized plans can even though they may be weak and entirely impractical, encourage persistence. Okay, encourage it. Accurate knowledge, knowing that one's plans are sound based upon experience or observation, encouraging persistence. Guessing instead of knowing destroys persistence. Okay, guessing. Oh man, me saying all this, actually, I'm learning. It's good to be teaching you guys this, and I'm actually like, damn, realizing some things myself. That's why it's good to teach. When you teach something, you're also learning something as well. Let's go to the next one. Okay, which is cooperation, sympathy, understanding the harmonious cooperation with others tend to develop persistence. Okay, next one, willpower. Okay, the habit of concentrating one thought upon building a plan of attainment of definite purpose leads to persistence. H, which is habits. Okay, persistence is a direct result of habits that mind absorbed to become part of the daily experience of which it's fed. Fear is the worst of all enemies, can be effectively cured by force repetition of act of courage. Everyone who has sent active serve in a war knows this. Okay, but how do you develop persistence? So we got number 1, which is definite purpose. 2, desire. 3 is self-reliance. 4 is definite of plans. 5 is accurate knowledge. 6 is cooperation. 7 is willpower, and 8 is habits. Okay, but so how do you develop persistence? How do you develop persistence according to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, and him interviewing different successful people during his time? Okay, which is the definite purpose backed by a burning desire for its fulfillment. That's the first one. Okay, second one, the second thing allowed to develop persistence, a definite plan expressed in continuous action. The third way how to do it is a mind closely tightly against all negative discouraged influences, including negative suggestion and relatives, friends, and acquaintances. This is why it's important to have a mastermind group and surround yourself with people, great people, and you're average of the 5 people you must spend the most time with. Fourth, okay, a friendly alliance with one or more person who is encouraged to follow through with both plans and purpose. Mastermind group, like I mentioned, the mastermind group. This is how you can develop persistence, and this is what sustains what is persistence within this having these 8s right here. Okay, let's get to the next point. Okay, the next point of we got right here, which looks like I am missing one. Oh my goodness, I think it might be 9. Look like I'm missing one. Hold on, we're gonna check the book right here, which is today's topic, which is Think and Grow Rich 7 through 13, which I have right here. It just says 10, but it has the mystery of sex transmutation. Okay, this mystery of sex transmutation, which actually, let me see, 7 was organized planning, which I think I might have skipped something. Before. So organized planning, which was actually number 7. Oh yeah, actually decision was 7. 8 is decision. 9 is persistence, which I just mentioned. So I missed one. There's something that I missed on my last episode. Let me see what we got. Imagination. No, we actually went through all those. So actually 8, 7 was organized planning. So I actually went through organized planning yesterday in imagination. So that's the 7 right here. This is 8. So excuse me, we going through 8 through 7. Okay, might have to check this episode and see if I messed up. So you got 8 is decision. 9 is persistence, which I mentioned those. So let me go ahead and change that. And with 10, which this will be on, is which is the 10th step towards riches. Yeah, something happened, man. I'm all over the place right now. We figure it out later. Organize. Organized planning is the seventh. Decision is the eighth. Step towards riches. Persistence is the ninth step towards riches, not the eighth, the ninth. Okay. Then we got the 10th step, which is the mystery of sex transmutation. Okay. The mystery of sex transmutation is the 10th step towards riches. Okay, let's go ahead and check what we got over here, as you guys see. So let me see. Yep. Okay. So that's about right. What I'm just saying right here. Okay. Let's go on to the next. Well, I got the book right here. Let me see what we got. So we got actually, there we go. That's the reason why. Okay. Which the 9th step, which is not on here for some reason. Let me see what we got. Okay. Let me rephrase this. Okay. So we got, let me see. So 7, which I missed it right here, which I don't understand why it's not on here. Anyways, so the 8th, so we got the 7th step. I'm confusing y'all. I hope y'all ain't confused. The 7th step is decision. The 8th step is persistence. The 9th step, which is the mastermind group. Okay, we talked about the power of the mastermind, having a mastermind, which the mastermind is the 9th step towards riches, the driving force. Mastermind is the driving force. And through this, with the mastermind, which is, I would say right here, with infinite intelligence, which what I mean, let us assert, let me quote from the book, let us assert how power may be acquired. If power is organized knowledge, let us example of the source of knowledge, which is which one of the knowledge, which is A right here, infinite intelligence. This is the known may be connected through procedures described in another chapters in aid of the creative imagination. That's what infinite intelligence is, basically God, just another form of another name for God, infinite intelligence. Okay. B, accumulation of experiences. Okay. The accumulation of experience of man, that is portion of which has been organized and recorded, may be founded and will acquire public library. And an important part of the accumulation experience is thoughts in public schooling in colleges, where this has been classically organized, which is C right here. Experience, the experiment and research in the field of science and politically practically every other walks of life. Men are gathering, classifying, organizing, and new facts daily. This is a source of which one must turn when knowledge is not available through accumulation experience. Here too is the creative imagination often is used. Okay, so this is the point with the power of the mastermind. There's more. We talked about the power of the mastermind, where two minds come together with spiritual harmony of achieve of a definite of purpose. Okay, so with that, that's pretty much what I got to say with the mastermind. But mastermind is the 10th, is the 9th step towards riches. Okay, the ninth step. That's why it's not on here. Okay, yeah, because the 9th step towards riches. That's what the mastermind is. And let's go to the 10th point. Okay, the 10th step towards riches. Today's topic, which is the Think and Grow Rich, 13 steps towards riches. Number 10 is the mystery of sex transmutation, the 10th step towards riches. Okay, what is the 10th? What is sex transmutation? It's just the 10th step towards riches, which means right here, the meaning of the word transmute is a simple language, the changing or transferring to one element of forms of energy into another. The emotion of sex has backed of and possibly the 3 constructive potentials, and they are, okay, the potential, they are, hold on, let me see what we got right here. They are 1, the penetrations of humankind. 2nd, the maintain of health, and as a third agency is no equal. Okay, and next thing is the third is the transformation of mediocrity into genius through sex transmutation. Okay, understand this. Okay, I'm gonna have an episode on this. Understand this, you guys. This is according to men. because our sex energy is our seed. Our sex energy is our life force. Okay, that's what sex energy is. It is our life force as of man. We are exchanging with life. Okay, when we transmute that energy, our sex energy, instead of using it on such as all these other dirty websites, okay, that you can use, and you're wasting your energy, you're wasting your potential of your creative energy to create something great. You're giving away your energy freely when you over here, you know, you're over there fapping. You could say fapping, fapping. You beating off. You don't need to be doing that. Don't do that. This is what's calling you poverty, and as an outwitting the devil. Okay, one of the three appetites as human beings we must control. One of them is the desire of sex expression. Those are the three strongest emotions. Okay, the three strongest appetites, which is food, desire of sex expression, and unloose organized opinions. Okay, unloose organized opinion that are not sound. Okay, and scientific research disclosed this as fact. Okay, the man of his greatest achievement is a man's highly developed sex nature. Man who have learned the art of sex transmutation, the man who has accumulated great fortunes to achieve outstanding recognition in literature, art, industries, and other cultures, is a performance were motivated by the influence of a woman. Okay, that's why you don't need every woman with you. Every woman to be in your mastermind. Okay, spiritual harmony, when there's a woman involved, brings out great things within man. You can say there's great things man do it without women, but men are accumulated great fortune, achieve outstanding recognition in art, literature, industry, other culture, and professions where motivated by the influence of a woman. Plain and simple, influenced by a woman. This is talking to man. But sex transmutation, how to control your sex transmutation? Do not release. Keep your seed. As a man, value your seed. Do not let your seed release. Do not be going on these dirty websites known as the hub, the P hub, you know what I'm saying, and go out and release. You don't need that. That's why you got to outwit the 7 deadly sin of lust. Is to control your emotions, control your sexual desire. Control it and use that sexual tension. If you're a man, if you're not getting any, hey man, just transmute that energy into a common towards your goals. This is the mystery of sex expression, and master it and control it, and understand that as a man, your sexual energy is one of the powerful force to you, powerful force of your creativity. It's very powerful. Do not waste your life force. Do not waste your creative energy. Okay. And here are the 10 mind stimuli right here. And the human mind responded to the stimuli through which may be kept keyed up in a high rate of vibration known as enthusiasm, creative imagination, and sense desire. The stimuli which in the mind is most freely are desire of sex, okay, love, the burning desire for fame, power, and financial gain, music, friendships between either those the same sex and those of the opposite sex, a mastermind alliance based upon harmony of two or more who ally themselves in spiritual and temporary advancement, mutual suffering, such as experiencing in people who are persecuted, autosuggestion, fear, narcotics, and alcohol. These are the 10 stimuli. Do not use narcotics and alcohol or fear. Okay, use autosuggestion, mastermind, all the other ones. But those are the 10 mind stimuli. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the next point, which today's topic, which is Think and Grow Rich, 13 steps towards riches, 7 through 13, which is the 11th step towards riches. Is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the 11th step towards riches, the connecting link. Okay. Ella Riller, the Wilcox, gave an evidence of her understanding of the power of the subconscious mind, in which she wrote, you can never tell what a thought will do and bring you hate or love, for the thoughts or things and their weary wings are swifter and carrier doves. They follow the law of the universe. Each thing creates its kind, and they spin over the track to bring you back whatever you went out from the mind. Okay, there are other powerful emotions, but these are the seven most powerful emotions, the ones most commonly used in the creative efforts. Master these seven emotions. They can be mastered only by use, and other positive emotions will be at your command when you need them. Remember this connection that you are studying a book which is indeed to help you develop a money consciousness. That's what thinking garbage is. That's what this is. Money consciousness. Fill your mind with positive emotions. One does not become money conscious by filling one's mind with negative emotions. Okay. Negative emotions. Fill your mind with positive emotions. Fill it with positive emotions. Fill it with positive emotions, and take full possession of your mind, your dominant thoughts of your mind. Have the positive emotion be dominant. In this book, and what I'm talking about is wealth consciousnness. That's what Think and Grow Rich basically is, wealth consciousness. Okay. And the subconscious mind, we think 18 to 12, 10,000, between 10,000 and 80 thoughts per day, I believe. 80% are negative. Okay. So take control of your subconscious mind. If you don't, someone else will. 90% of subconscious mind goes in, and we mostly on autopilot. That's what the subconscious mind is. It's autopilot. And that's why you need to, that's why you use the law of autosuggestion to put yourself through autopilot. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the next point, which is point number 12, today's topic, which is Think and Grow Rich 7 through 13. Point number 12 is the brain. Okay, the brain is the 12th step towards riches, the broadcasting and receiving station for thoughts. Okay, just like how the radio works. Okay, how the radio, you got the receiving and returning. That's how the radio works. That's how the brain works. And that's this book, Limitless. Okay, there's limitless. Every single one on this planet has we have our own unique brain, our own unique DNA. But our brain is where the receiving end is, where we can communicate with the storehouse of infinite intelligence, where we're able to visualize, we're able to see, wherever we're able to move and movements and move. Okay. Take care of yourself. Our mind, our brain, we have it for a reason. Think for yourself, have your own independent thought, take full possession of your own mind, because if you don't, someone else will take over your own mind. And keep growing. Understand how to understand your mind and understand your brain, building your mind, your brain, and understand that it is the broadcast and receiving station for thoughts. This is like what you can actually get other moves of other people, what they think through the brain. You can get the feelings, like what's that energy, because how the person giving off their type of energy, their vibe they're giving off, their vibration they're giving off. Okay, vibration, just like what we talked about, the law of vibration. We got to increase our vibrations. We got to get ourselves in a vibrational rate where we're able to communicate with the storehouse of infinite intelligence. We need to be in a state of mind where fear don't need to be in fear. Okay. The faith is taking over the throne, like outwitting the devil. Faith is taking over the throne. Okay. There's only two. There's either faith or fear. We want faith. We want your other self. We want your higher self connected with you. You're receiving from your guidance from your higher self and from the Lord and from God himself. Infinite intelligence. Let's go ahead and get to the next point, which is Think and Grow Rich, which is Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Toward Riches, 7 through 13, remix. And the 13th step towards riches is the sixth sense, the door of the temple of wisdom. Okay. Has Napoleon Hill used his imagination? When Napoleon Hill used his imagination, he used the law of autosuggestion. What he did was at that time, he was able to gain knowledge and able to his subconscious mind and able to manifest his councilman of 10. He had a story with the councilman of 10, and he had like certain little traits of these people that he would get, and he would visualize sitting in the room, sitting on a table with this councilman of 10 coming out with the storehouse, masterminding with the storehouse of infinite intelligence. He done it so much, he ended up getting scared of the practice. Then when he stopped the practice, he had Abraham Lincoln right by his side, his bedside, communicating, saying to him, I don't know exactly what he said, something about the success with the individual, the philosophy of individual achievement and self-determination. And it got into Napoleon's subconscious mind because he done it so many times. Now it's subconsciously there, even though he doesn't have to physically visualize and do it. It just does it of his own. That's how powerful. Napoleon Hill was ahead of his time during that time. You can do it too. So he kept growing kept growing it. He even did it with Andrew, I think, Carnegie, like way after he was dead. He did one book with how to raise your salary. Okay. So you can actually, in a way, I have not experienced this yet, but if you take that, which I probably experienced a couple times, me dreaming, which having dreams is the same thing, visualization and everything like that, you guys can get to this point. I'll let you know when I get to this point. You're going to hear it from this podcast and how my experience was. Okay. So let's go ahead and recap today's topic, which is Think and Grow Rich, 13 Steps Towards Riches, which 7 through 18, which one is decision. 7th is decision. 8th is persistence. And how to, what comes up with persistence, which is definite from purpose, desire, self-reliance, definite of purpose, accurate knowledge, cooperation, willpower, and habit. How to develop persistence is the definite purpose backed by burning desire for its fulfillment, a definite purpose expressed in continuous actions. The mind closed tightly against all negative and discouragement influence, including a negative suggestion of relatives, friends, and acquaintances, and a friendly alliance of one or more people who is encouraged one follow through both plans and purposes. 9th, okay, the 9th step towards riches is the mastermind, forming the mastermind group. Okay, which I don't have right here in my notes, but it's all good. 10, which is the 10th step towards riches, is sex transmutation. Okay, sex transmutation, take control of your seed and don't not waste your seed. Transmute that energy into your goal and do not waste it. Value your seed. The 10 stimuli the brain, which is the desire of sex, love, is also love, the burning desire for fame, power, of financial gain, and money, music, friendships between either the same sex or those of the opposite sex. A mastermind alliance based on a harmony of 2 or more people who ally themselves in spiritual harmony and temporary advancements. Mutual suffering, such as experienced by people who were persecuted, autosuggestion, fear, and narcotics and alcohol. We don't need narcotics and alcohol. We can use the regular 10 stimuli who stimulates the brain in a high vibrational rate with enthusiasm and creative imagination and intense desire. Okay, which is the next one is the subconscious mind. The 11th step towards riches is the connection link. Okay, your subconscious mind. 12 is the brain, which is the broadcast and receiving station for thoughts. And the 13th step towards riches, the final one, is the door of the temple of wisdom. Okay, let's go ahead in this. Okay, before we go ahead and end this, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and leave a comment in the description below. What do you think about this episode? Any ways we can improve the podcast, and any other ideas and topics that you guys got. Okay, and as well as podcast, leave a 5-star rating and review whatever platform you're using. And that way, and also there's going to be on Spotify where you can get notification questions there, because Anchor you can send me a voice memo. And make sure if you don't listen to the podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, folks, is now where we at. It's where we come from. Always creates like a God. We are the master of our fate. We are the captain of our soul. Take full possession of your own mind, and you are made in the image of God. Create like a